position in American sports feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Welcome to the home of the Clemson Tigers, Death Valley in Clemson, South Carolina. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the Colorado State Rams, taking on another team from the SEC, the Clemson Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's team. Clemson will boot it away to get this one started. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So Colorado State's offense will have the football first. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Wants to go up top on first down. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Touchdown, Clemson. What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that.
I mean, you talk about coming out of the defense and setting the tone and letting them know it's going to be a long game. Let's do this. How about a pick 6 on the first possession? Nice job by the defense coming out and striking first in this ballgame.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Colorado State takes over the Ram. Offense returns to the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. Guys, let's take a minute and look big picture at Colorado State. We have a new #1 team in the nation this week. Guys, they've made it to the mountaintop, and usually that just means now everybody's shooting at you.
I think a lot of people are waiting to see is how they wear this #1, if they change it all moving forward. But, David, talking to their players this week, they were saying they knew they were the #1 team before the season even started. Everybody else is just figuring that out now.
Yeah, and you got to love the confidence of this squad and going out and earning that #1 ranking, but it's another thing completely to keep it and to continue to have that edge and that hunger. We'll see if they can do it.
And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. Here comes the offense on second down. Rides the back and leaves it. His junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Working that left side now. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Rams are moving quickly down the field. Quickly to the tight end. Oh, he's got some space. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line.
It's amazing in college football, the tight end position and how much has changed. Back in the day, you're a blocking guy, maybe you catch a flat route. Today, these guys have athleticism, and you just saw it from that dude after the catch on that last one.
And the Rams back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Makes the grab on the left. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. He makes a grab. They will score. Touchdown, Colorado State.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride. Stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And he added the extra point. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. So Clemson's offense will try to get something started with their first possession. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
The Tigers come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. Tries to surge ahead on the sneak.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
To the air on 1st down. Finds the tight end. He's out across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and execution continues to be key. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Quickly out to the tight end. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? The Tigers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to get it through the air. Get it out on the screen. That'll be enough for the 1st down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. And the Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. Pulls it in. It's John. Inside the 40-yard line and out of bounds at the 39. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. In the backfield again to make the stop. They keep giving him the ball and keep getting nothing for it. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Fires to the tight end. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short. So they'll send out the field goal unit. It's good. Easy call for the... With that field goal, they now have the lead. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. We will see what this Colorado State offense can get done this time. We've had some early scores. They get the ball back, trailing by a field goal 10-7. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Looking to scramble. Lets it fly. Got him, and nobody's close. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down.
Well, you can see the effect that last run play had on the defense. They had a really good-looking run, and all of a sudden they come back with play action. Everybody bites. They play downhill, and it opens up a guy up top for the offense. Really nice job setting up that shot play to get an explosive one through the air.
That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the 1st down. The Rams come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Fires Fires to the middle. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. To the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Trying to take it back. And it's going to be a pick six. Touchdown, Colorado State. This D gave them exactly what they needed, not only with a stop, but with a touchdown.
Yeah, and finding ways to impact the game early in the game, just make impact plays, right? The defense wants to create sacks, create turnovers. Great job creating the turnover and getting points off of it.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Dynamite matchup in the Big Ten, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. USC is down right now, but this lead is not insurmountable. This is a program that's produced Keyshawn Johnson and Lynn Swann, so big playmaking is always a possibility. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to UCLA. Just another week in the Big Ten where the only constant is chaos, fellas.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. He'll do it himself. Has plenty for the first down, and they stop him at the 28. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Looking to throw on first down. Going for the big play. Pulls it in on the left. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance. They just dialed up one big play. Let's see if they've got another one on 1st and 10 from the 35. Looking downfield on first down. Fires it incomplete.
Man, it's nice to have a quarterback that can do this. Last week he was unbelievable. This week, even better. This dude is absolutely on fire, in the zone, feeling it.
There he goes. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. Looking to throw on first down. Got it set up on the outside. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Now on second down. Wants to go up top. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And he steps out of bounds, and that's going to do it for the first quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Colorado State is on top. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. Wants to throw again. Finds his big tight end. Touchdown, Tiger! Made the ground and took it on in for the score.
Forget about those tight ends, right? They come up and they block most of the time, and a lot of time near the line of scrimmage, and then occasionally offenses do a great job, get creative, find a way to get a good matchup for the tight end, and he does the rest and gets in for 6.
The Eagles offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. No chance for a return as that ball flies out of the back of the end zone. They'll start this drive with a pass. Using the quick game. At the 45 on its way. They finally get him on the ground, and this junior turning in a big play after the catch. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit, when they get hurried, when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense pressuring the quarterback.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
That pass not close as he got to deliver it. It'll bring up fourth down. And the Rams will send out the punt unit. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. He leaves it with his back. Running hard and getting 6 yards out to the 26. The Tigers can really attack on this second and short. Back to pass. Fires to the big fella. They wanted to get the ball to the tight end, and they've already done it 5 times, and we're not even to the half.
I'm about to say mission accomplished. Yeah, that's what they want to do. Take advantage of the matchup, right? Zone or man, I like my big fella. I like using the tight end all I can. Great job working him into the offense. He's a playmaker. Find him.
Here comes Clemson with another first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Fires to the middle. Got his man downfield. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line. Off play action. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Misfired on first down, back to the air on second. Strong pass rush, gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
Nice job by this defense here. They didn't do a good enough job on the last drive, but, man, we got to get to the quarterback, affect him, get him in predictable situations like you did right here now on 3rd and long.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Finds a soft spot in the middle. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Clemson will send the punt team out. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. Not going to get a chance to field that one, and the punt will bounce out of bounds. Guys, we'll have another peek at this Rams offense. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The Rams in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Plucks it out of the air. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Moving out of the pocket. He's open on the right. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give on the inside. Brings into the open. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
Yeah, and a really nice job by the QB seeing. Linebackers are a little bit soft playing pass. Give the rock, hand it off, let the running back do the rest.
Picks up the first down. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. And the Rams pounded the rock to move the sticks now back to work. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. The quick out. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Guys, let's take a moment and look at Colorado State. Now, they'd love to win this one today, secure that spot in the conference championship game, a remarkable achievement. They can't really think this one's in the bag yet.
No, they've just got to continue focusing on the task at hand. I think that's a big reason why they're in this position that they find themselves in. They take care of business each and every game, David. Some hard work down the road, potentially, but you got to win this one.
No doubt, and I think it's hard because you start to see the finish line now. Getting later in the season, knowing where you're ranked, what's at stake. Let's see how they handle the pressure.
It is true as he puts 3 on the board. We are all tied up here in the second.
And 3 more on the board, and this kicker is starting to get a reputation starting off the season. Hasn't missed yet. Nice to have a guy that you can really, really depend on.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Finds his tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Power football with the run. Into a mass of giant bodies. We'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24. They plow ahead with the run, but still more ground needed to pick up the first down. 3rd down coming. From the gun, wants to pass. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
All right, this quarterback is going to have to start playing with a clock and going off in his head. He knows he cannot hold on to the football too long with players like that getting after him.
So Clemson is lining up to punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He was working his way toward midfield, but they'll stop him at the 46-yard line. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Pulls and fires complete. On the move is the 30. Touchdown Rams! He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They are going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Georgia State is in front. They've responded well to all the off-the-field chatter this week. But they still have to finish the job, and that is no sure thing right now. They're up by a field goal over Appalachian State. Sunbelt, Funbelt. We'll circle back if anything big happens. You should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Just a short pass to the tight end. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Trying to buy a little time, and he cannot, but he does get it back closer to the line of scrimmage. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. They boot it away on 4th down. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. Complete. Tried to hit him with a quick game on 1st down and nothing doing there. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Makes the grab. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. Beneath the shadow of Howard's Rock, Death Valley is rocking, trying to help the Tigers on 3rd down. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as they get him down at the 37. The offense calls timeout. It's the 2nd one they've used this half. Wants to throw on 1st down. He's got his man. They stop him just short of the 1st down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. Wow, already up to 250 catches for his career.
That's a lot of catches. How about the consistency of this young man, the durability, the toughness? He's got all those characteristics, Paul.
250 catches is impressive, too, because every week the defense knows they're trying to get this guy the ball, and still they cannot stop him.
And here on 2nd down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. Between the uprights, it's good. And that lead grows even bigger.
And this guy has been a machine all season long. He is absolutely automatic. You know you're getting 3 points when this guy jogs on the field.
That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Fellas, yeoman's work so far in Death Valley, and welcome into the halftime report. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line. And with that, let's send it back to our guys high above Howard's Rock.
The Rams will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the 2nd half. The returner will field it and bring it back. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete. So now it's 2nd and long. Now the play fake. Just a little off. Incomplete. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Misses again. It's incomplete, and that's 3 in a row. Clemson will send the punt team out. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Makes the signal, secures the fair catch, and they'll put it in play at the 37. Colorado State takes over the Ram offense, returns to the field. Leaves it with the back. He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. They're going to ride this running back. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Got a little work done on 1st down, now back to the line. Leaves it with the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. It's 3rd down, and they have to get it to the 42 to move the sticks. Past the 1st down marker and still running. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Rams are marching down the field. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Been showing them the run, now they'll throw it. A strike downfield. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. give to the single back. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. The Rams with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Lost to fire on 2nd down. Safe completion on the screen. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. This crowd knows they have to bring it in big moments, and one of those has arrived. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
Man, it didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing man coverage in the back end, slowing down the routes from the receivers and the rest of the offense. That forced the quarterback to have to hold on to it for just a split second longer, and they were able to get the sack.
So here comes the field goal unit. They've been doing work today. They've already made a couple. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. It's good. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And he knocks another one through. And how about this kicker? Good way to start off your season, right? Like, what do you have at the spot? Sometimes you don't know. Can he make those kicks? Starting off, hasn't missed one yet. Been very dependable for the squad.
And he'll bring it out of the end zone. He's out of bounds at the 31-yard line. Maybe another step, another block, and he gets more, but the offense will take over there. Got the quick completion. He'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6. Off the play fake. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
When you talk about outstanding pass rushers, you're always talking about dynamic guys, and he's been that each and every week for this defense. Speed, he's got power. You just simply can't block him, and that last play is his 10th sack of the season.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd down, he drops the throw. They recover their own fumble. Somehow, who knows how they got that thing back.
Man, those are backbreakers. Defensively, you get so excited. You force the fumble, I'm going to get a turnover, and the offense falls in the fumble.
So Clemson is lining up to punt this one away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the 1st down.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead. They know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
And the Rams moving quickly to the line. Looking downfield on 1st down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football. He's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Trying to set up the screen. Not able to break the big one on that screen to the running back, but he found enough and a solid pickup on first down. He's got it on the right. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. The Tigers really need to keep this drive alive on third down. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. Facing this double-digit deficit here in the second half, almost a no-brainer to go for it on fourth down. Down he goes, and the defense snuffs out this drive with a sack.
Great job by the defense there. They were not caught off guard in that situation on the field. This offense might decide to go for it on fourth down. They're going to make the play. Their offense now takes over. And if I'm the play caller here, I am taking a shot. In a sudden change situation, let me see if I can throw one deep and make this team pay for not getting that fourth down.
Off the play fake on first down. Fires to the wideout. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. He's loose down the left side. Touchdown, Clemson. The defense putting points on the board. What about the speed from that defender on the return?
He's showing you, Reese, like, listen, it's not just wide receivers that can do that. I can take this thing to the house. I got some moves. Watch this. Unbelievable job flipping the field. Offense about to score. Defense makes the huge plays and gets points out of it.
PAT unit on the field. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Syracuse is currently ahead in this one, but I don't see Jim Brown or Ernie Davis or even Donovan McNabb out there. This team has struggled to pull away. They are up by just one over Maryland. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. That's a way to give yourself some breathing room. Now the second play of the drive from the 36. Quickly complete. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. Trying play action. Caught close to the marker. It's Bryant. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. The Rams come to the line with a new set of downs. Here's the handoff. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Last play was a near disaster. Now dealing with 2nd and 13. Fires left. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. And the Rams will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And that one will find its way into the end zone for a touchback. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time. Turning it on! He's at the 40. Past the 20. Oh, he thought for sure he was going to be able to house that one, but a huge pickup all the way down to the 12.
A lot of times when you go to the stat sheet after the game, defenses are going to look at explosive plays. Like, we're taught to be top down, stay deep. Don't give up those big plays. Make them earn it all the way down the field. Bad job giving up the big play in the passing game.
They'll throw it to the back on the screen. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Wants to go up top. Lets it fly. Touchdown, Tigers. Fit it in the window for the score. Setting up for the extra point, Dipper puts him on top. I don't know exactly what the defense
big guy open down here in the red zone. You know the quarterback loves the big tight ends in this area. Really poor job by the defense.
We will see what this Colorado State offense can get done this time. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. The give from the gun. Gets it across the 30 to the 31. A pickup of 5.
I know that wasn't a huge, sexy gain. I know not everybody's jumping up and down, but what it does do is put you in a great position to succeed on second down. 2nd and 10, really hard. 3rd and 10, really hard. Now you're in a manageable situation. It really gives you the whole playbook.
These guys have staggered around a little bit in this one. It would be a really good time to get things going if they want to hold off the upset bid.
But they're the favorite for a reason, Reese, and they've got the playmakers on the field. They're only one play away from...
And that is his 5th interception. If he comes out to try for 6, he'll be lucky. And they'll drag him down after the interception. Off the play fake on first down. The throw. And the defense picks. Getting the quarterback down at the 44. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Finds his back in the middle. And brought down. Looks as if that's how we'll end the 3rd. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. We've reached the break. Clemson has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. He's got the tight end. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. They'll run it from the gun. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws toward the end zone. And it's taken away by the defense, and they desperately needed that turnover.
Well, this offense is trying to ice the 4th quarter, but it's only by 1 possession, so you got to be so careful with your decision-making, and that was not a good one by the quarterback. They now turn it over, and they better hope their defense can play well in this sudden change situation.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Here's a quick throw out to the left. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
Man, this quarterback has been dialed in all game long. He's making outstanding decisions, and he's been so accurate throwing the football. He's now got over 350 passing yards.
They go to the ground. Got enough for the 1st. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Red pass, it's complete. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the 1st down. They've done a really good job creating the matchups they want out of the slot.
Yeah, dude, get that guy matched up on a linebacker. That guy matched up on a safety. Keep him away from the corners by putting him in the slot. Get him the football. Let him make plays.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Looking to throw on first down. Quick strike complete. Oh, he's got some space. Now the connection takes it to the 11. The Rams started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. They just keep firing. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he has had zero rhythm. He hasn't.
And it's another interception as his assault on the record book continues. They bring him down, but that great defensive play might be overturned. Let's see what the call is. So the offense more than happy with it. Will decline the penalty. A long way to go for this offense. The short hands, it's Wood. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. And here comes the offense on second down. The give on the option. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They're facing a third down. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete on the right side. Really nice gain. Gets it out across the 20. It'll be a first down at the 22. Used to play fake. Now to throw. Looking to the big tight end. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious. Backed up now. Here's second and long. Give to the back. Got room at the 35. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. Might as well give it to him again. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Pulls it in. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. And the Tigers come to the line on third and short, trying to convert here. Out of the shotgun on third down. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. The punt team makes its way onto the field. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. Now on the return. Returns like that are why you don't settle. Have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oaks. Guys, we'll have another peek at this Rams offense. They're on the cusp of what would be an historic loss, falling as the #1 team in the country unless they can pull it together here in the final moments. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Might be changing the route. To the air on second down. Unloads to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
You know, you're seeing in college football now with spread offense and tempo and air raid, we're seeing more and more 400-yard days, but I can't remember the last time I've seen one look as impressive as this guy has played today, David. He has been on fire.
There he goes. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. And the Rams come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Makes the catch. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down.
And now he's in the 400 club, 400. That's a pretty good day at the office when you're putting up over 400 yards. This defense hadn't had a lot of answers.
All the way down to the 25-yard line. It's 1st and 10. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. The Rams with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground. He gets north fast.
They'll run it on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Colorado State. They move on top here in the 4th.
Man, I love this offense, being able to run the football late in the game when it matters and punch it in for the touchdown, and more importantly, take the lead.
Fires to the tight end. Couldn't make his way in. The 2-point conversion. We still have a 5-point game here in the 4th. On the run from inside his own 5. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Ford finds his man on the left. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. From the gun, they'll try the middle. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. So can the defense get one more stop, one more time, and hold on to this lead? Throws to the wideout. And the deflection by the defense. Great play on 3rd down brings us to 4th. Needing to convert, Clemson comes to the line. Right down the middle. Finds his man. It's Wood. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the 1st down out to the 30. We've got a timeout on the field, a tight game in the 4th, and the brain trust will go to work. To the air on 1st down. The throw to the outside is complete. Across the 40 out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move. Wants to throw again. And the defense making a play, getting a hand on that pass. What will they dial up on 2nd, and a long way to go. Looking to fire. That's caught. It's Johns. Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. From the gun, wants to pass. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. He'll go up top, maybe a deciding play here. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. The give, and tick, 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 tick. Breaks into the open. He's got enough for the 1st down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Don't want to risk anything here. The quarterback takes a knee. Well, this was an offensive showcase out there today. We thought it would be a high-scoring game, and it certainly delivered.
If you love offense, then you love this type of game. Both offenses going up and down the field, seemingly at will. Throwing the ball, running the ball. But, David, I feel like if you're a fan of defense, maybe this wasn't your cup of tea.
More defense optional. You didn't really get